In 2020, India's quick commerce scene was non-existent. Grocery deliveries took days. Two young founders started helping neighbors with WhatsApp orders during lockdown, and today their company in FY25 hits revenue of 11,110 crores and having 25 to 30% market share, over 1,000 dark stores and $7 billion valuation after raising $2.9 billion in total. And it aims to become India's next DMart, which is valued at $35 billion. But can Zepto really pull off this 5x growth, or will fierce competition and pricing battle sink it? Stick around till the end of the exact blueprint to launch your own quick commerce venture. Welcome back to the channel. If you love deep business breakdowns, hit subscribe. Today's Zepto case study covers how quick commerce exploded in India, the pivot from neighborhood app to a dark store empire, hard numbers on revenue, stores and efficiency, the three strategies driving dominance, major risks, new experiments and the DMart roadmap. Let's dive into 2020 when this entire category didn't even exist. The birth of quick commerce in India. Before 2020, Indian e-commerce relied on massive warehouses outside cities, with grocery deliveries taking 3 to 4 days. The reality? 90% of Indians get daily essentials from Kirana shops just a 10-minute walk away. Then lockdown exposed the cracks. People desperately needed faster access to basics. Enter Adit Palicha and Cavalier Vora founded Zepto in 2021. Childhood friends who grew up together in Dubai, the two were introduced to technology early on through their engineer fathers. Both were fascinated by building products from a young age, often collaborating on small projects throughout their school years. By the age 17, they launched GoPool, a ride-hailing app for school children. As they prepared to graduate, Palicha and Vora wanted to turn their shared hobby of building into a full-time career. Inspired by stories from Silicon Valley and the Y Combinator community, they applied to Stanford University as a pathway into the startup ecosystem and were both admitted, planning to enroll in 2020. When the COVID-19 pandemic forced classes online, they reconsidered the value of attending virtually and decided to take a gap year to build something instead. While living in Mumbai during lockdown, they noticed the severe inefficiency of grocery delivery. Online platforms often took up to a week to deliver, and local Kirana stores were unable to meet growing demand. To help their community, they began informally delivering groceries to neighbors through a WhatsApp group, which quickly grew beyond its capacity. Recognizing the demand, they built a simple app to coordinate orders and partner with nearby Kirana stores to fulfill them. This project evolved into KiranaKart, launched in 2020 as a grocery pickup and drop platform. With early backing from Contrary, which provided 4 million rupees in seed funding, the pair began manually onboarding local store owners across Mumbai. They handled every part of business themselves, from customer support, order packing to delivery and sales. While running these experiments, the two began to worry that scaling such a model would be a serious challenge and might not ever lead to profitable margins even at scale.
That with customers so much, it became clear to us that if we really wanted to make something meaningful and scale this, we would have to just control the customer experience end to end. And so that's when we started experimenting with dark stores.
After receiving additional funding from Y Combinator and others, Palicha and Vora started to notice a trend in their customer retention rates. On average, KiranaKart was able to deliver groceries within 45 to 60 minutes. However, in some instances, it was able to deliver groceries in 10 to 15 minutes due to proximity. Palicha and Vora realized that the engagement and retention metrics of individuals who were able to get their groceries in 10 to 15 minutes time frame were significantly higher than for customers with longer wait times. Feedback was clear: 1 hour is still too slow. Kiranas deliver in 10 minutes. A massive pivot was coming. April 21, they shut down KiranaKart and launched Zepto, named after the Zepto second, the tiniest measurable time unit. And the bold promise is 10-minute grocery delivery. A game-changing advice came from Subir Sujan, Nexus Venture Partner co-founder. He pushed the dark store strategy. Compact warehouses embedded in neighborhood, not city edges, stocked with 2,000 to 3,000 high-demand items, tech-guided picking in 60 to 90 seconds, local rider who knew every street. And the outcome is $6.5 million Series A from Nexus right away. Zepto proved in Indian groceries speed creates the ultimate competitive edge.
Let's talk about some numbers now. Zepto's revenue in FY25 increased from 4,454 crore rupees to 11,110 crore rupees, which is a massive growth of 150%. Net loss in FY25 increased from 1,215 crore rupees to 3,367 crore rupees, which is a massive increase of 177% in losses as compared to losses in FY24. Dark stores, they increased from 300 in FY24 to 1,000 plus in FY25. If we talk about operational efficiency of Zepto, Zepto is having 27% market share in quick commerce in India and at a second spot in terms of market share percentage. Zepto's average order value is highest in the market, which is at 710 rupees per order. They are clocking highest daily orders per store of 1500 and 75% of their dark stores are profitable. Their break-even dropped from 23 months last year to 6 months this year. At 710 rupees average order value, Zepto generates more daily revenue per store than competitors, proving the efficiency of its dark store model. These figures scream operational dominance. But behind these stats lie three specific execution pillars which are coming next. Pillar number 1, obsessive micro optimization. Zepto's founders monitor margins daily. They are doing physical hardware tweaks, redesigning bags, which saves 1 rupees per delivery. Routing software dictates exact picking sequence inside the store, and it saves time and help to pack in 60 to 90 seconds. Hyper-local riders routing cut travel time. Pillar 2, private labels as profit engines. Zepto has launched Relish meat brand, which hit 500 crore revenue in just 6 months, and they are aiming for 1000 crore rupees revenue from this Relish brand next year. Amazon style data fueled expansions, Zepto identify high demand, high margin categories and launches private labels, rapidly capturing market share from legacy brands and drastically increase store profitability. Pillar 3, store density over blind growth. Profit comes from maximum orders per store, not just adding locations. 75% of Zepto's dark stores are profitable, and they are making their stores profitable in just 6 months, which was earlier taking 23 months to become profitable. These three pillars do not operate in isolation. They form a closed loop profit engine where operational saving, fund margin, expanding product, which in turn drive the density required for neighborhood dominance. Deep-pocketed rivals abound, but Zepto survived through pure execution. Still, massive challenges loom. The hidden dangers. Threat 1. Subscription friction. Zepto Pass promises free delivery over 99 rupees order, priced at 9 rupees to 39 rupees per month at launch, but its true value is 149 to 299 rupees. What happens when discounts vanish? Threat 2. Cutthroat rivalry. Swiggy Instamart saw share drop from 52% to 32% after ending heavy promotions. Indian customers are discount driven. Threat 3. Zepto Cafe experiment. Testing 10-minute snack delivery, both Swiggy and Zomato have burned massive cash attempting this model but failed miserably. Will Zepto Cafe experiment face the same fate? Despite operational mastery, external pricing wars and unproven horizontal expansion threaten unit economics. Bright spot for Zepto. When we talk about Zepto and the whole quick commerce revolution in India, it's important to understand just how massive this opportunity is. The total consumer spending in India is huge, and out of that, grocery alone account for about 40% of all spendings. That's a staggering share, meaning nearly half of what Indian household spend goes into groceries and daily essentials. Now, by 2029, the Indian grocery market is projected to reach around $850 billion. Within this enormous market, there is a premium segment, households with higher spending power, representing about $400 billion. This is Zepto's core focus area. By zeroing in on premium households and high-frequency grocery purchases, Zepto isn't just competing in a crowded delivery market. It's carving out a moat in what's arguably the largest and most defensible segment in Indian retail. Every grocery delivery builds habit and daily utility, creating strong customer loyalty over time. So when you hear about Zepto's focus on grocery, it is not random. It's highly strategic. They are going after one of the biggest and most consistent spending categories in the country, and that's what makes their growth story so compelling. Now let's talk about chasing DMart's throne. Zepto's straight up moonshot, dethroning DMart in just 12 months. DMart is sitting pretty at $35 billion market cap today, and Zepto valued at $7 billion. That's a 5x leap, that too in 12 months. Can they pull it off? With their quick commerce edge, premium grocery dominance, and that unbreakable habit loop, I'm betting yes. This isn't just a growth, it's a revolution. What about you? Will Zepto claim the throne? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Smash that like button if you are Team Zepto, and subscribe for more deep dives into India's business battle. See you next time. Bye bye.